Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Untold. This is the show where we promise you to have very great individuals to listen to their great stories and what they have. For today's special episode, we have pilot Mohammed Dashti, who's going to be talking to us all about aviation. So with that in mind, do stay tuned. We'll come right back. Thank you for joining us. We are here with Mohammed Dashti, who's a pilot, and I do want to welcome you on The Untold.
Thank you so much for inviting me in the show.
Thank you. So I do want to offer you a very special thank yous because you're in a very special and unique position. Usually our guests would be arriving here by, cars, taxis, buses. For today's episode, our guest just arrived from the airplane.
Yes,
Yes,
I
so
just
I do-
arrived from a trip that I had
Yeah,
in the morning. I just came about like 2 hours ago.
yeah. Well, I do want to thank you for the third time because honestly, we do appreciate
Thank you
it
so
on The
much. I
Untold.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So we have a very constant theme on The Untold. We like to go all the way back, from the beginnings. Have you always found yourself loving flying, or how did that come along?
Yeah, actually, my uncle is a pilot,
Yeah.
so I got inspiration from him actually. When I was young, I saw him like wearing the uniform.
Yeah.
I got inspired. I said, I just want to be like him. Exactly.
So you had an uncle who was a pilot, and then that kind of motivated you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then how was the journey? How did you get into?
I started actually knowing the aircraft types
Oh, mashallah.
through
Yeah.
internet or
Yeah.
YouTube videos. Then it got carried along until I graduated from high school. Then I decided to become a pilot.
So, those first few years, can you give us a number of how young you were when you were decided, I want to
think
fly?
it's around like 10 years old.
Oh,
2008,
mashallah. Yeah.
2008.
It's such a rare thing for guests to have dreams from such a young age and then to actually go through and achieve them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to follow your dreams.
Yeah.
You have to.
So, was there a specific moment during your experience that made you instantly fall in love with flying?
Actually, when the first time I entered the cockpit
Yeah.
and I saw all of the buttons and how the pilots prepare the aircraft,
Yeah.
like it clicked inside of me. Like I said, I want to be a pilot.
And, studying as a pilot, would you consider or would you say that was a hard path, or, loving the thing made it so much easier?
I think both, mix of both,
Okay.
mix of both.
What was so hard about studying pilot?
About like procedures when you go through emergency procedures under stress,
Yeah.
when you go through the simulation devices.
Oh.
So you are being under pressure.
Oh, speaking of simulations, because I was seeing a video and they were asking a pilot, and I just want to confirm. He said that the first time that specific pilot actually flew an airplane, it was the first time with people. He didn't fly an airplane before because he said the simulations were so accurate.
Yeah, it's 90% accurate.
Oh,
actually.
mashallah.
Controls and how the aircraft feels, characteristics actually.
Oh, so in this simulation, are you like inside a cockpit and then it just simulates everything?
Yeah, everything: runway, takeoff, landings, emergency failures, everything.
Even like if you get like turbulence.
Yeah, you feel the turbulence actually.
Inside
yeah,
the.
it will get,
Oh,
like
mashallah.
the simulator will get shaken a bit.
Is that like a new technology, or has it always
Yeah,
been like this?
yeah, it's all actually it's a new technology actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
and because the same pilot was talking about how iPads were now used for flying. Is it the same here, or is it just
Back then, pilots used to carry like this huge amount of papers to just go scroll to find like an approach plate. We
Oh.
call it approach plate
Yeah.
for landings. And now everything is on the iPad. It makes it easier to find the information.
But do you think that relying so much on technology that can go out of battery or something has dangers, or is that not such a worry in the aviation field?
No, we don't worry about that actually.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah. And I do want to ask you something of a personal curiosity.
Yes.
Is how many flights have you gone so far?
Actually, I can answer it by hours
Oh.
because we count it by hours.
Oh, you count by hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I have 1,060 hours
MashaAllah.
flying.
Flying.
Yes.
MashaAllah.
It's about period of 1 year, 7 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Because people, and I assume I'm talking about myself, for people who have anxiety about flying, just 2 hours is like a lifetime. But mashallah, more than 1,000
No,
hours.
it's I'm just starting. Some experienced pilots have like over 10,000 hours.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes, so
Yeah.
this is a huge experience actually.
So at the beginnings, have you had like some anxiety or nerves, or have you always,
No, not anxiety. Let's say some mixed feelings.
okay?
Like excitement, and you cannot believe what you're doing actually.
Oh,
Like it's like a dream. You're
Yeah.
living in a dream.
yeah. So that first time when you stepped out of the simulation and now you're inside an actual cockpit piloting a plane, how was that experience like?
It was like adrenaline rush.
Oh,
Yes, with excitement, and yes, that's it.
and the feelings, I'd imagine you were feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
And how do you usually, fight anxiety and emotions while
Actually, that comes with a lot of training
Oh,
and
mashallah.
practice
Yeah.
and simulator
Yeah.
devices, and through ground courses.
Speaking of training, I do want to segue into my next question is that where did you go to study aviation?
I studied in Greece.
Okay.
It was back in 2018. I graduated 2023. Actually, it takes 2 years as a pilot. You get your license pilot,
Yeah.
but I had to stop due to COVID. So they shut down everything.
So in 2023,
Yes,
yeah, and 2025, and you've made over thousands of hours flight time.
yes.
I think a lot of our audiences now are going to be like, mashallah, that takes so much courage. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
true. It's a hardworking environment actually.
Yeah.
You have to be fully committed and like discipline.
And speaking of a hard environment, what was those first days at school like? What kind of emotions did you have?
I felt like I'm lost.
Oh, why is that?
Huge informations, a lot of
Yeah.
informations, new environment to me. The new subjects. Let's say.
And what kind of subjects would you consider to be somewhat difficult in aviation?
As difficult, let's say, regarding the meteorologist conditions.
Meteorologist, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the weather thing?
The weather thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weather phenomena and
Yeah.
how does the cloud forms.
Oh, so you
stuff.
gotta study all of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there something that audiences don't know about these kind of things that can affect airplanes, or is that classified information?
Regarding weather,
Yeah.
there are some specific clouds that we avoid during cruise.
Is it the lightning clouds or something like that?
Yes, we call it cumulonimbus clouds.
Okay.
It's like it goes from 6,000 until 40,000 feet.
Oh,
So that's a huge cloud.
yeah.
We try to avoid it actually.
That's pertains to actually being on an airplane.
Yeah, well, during cruising we avoid it
Oh.
way before, like let's say 20 minutes, 30 minutes ahead of time, so we won't get affected by turbulence.
And how is that process, before going on the journey? Do you have all the weather reports, or is it
Yeah.
like whenever you're close, you get sent by the FAA or what we call them here?
Yeah, as soon as we go through the office, we will get some weather reports,
Okay.
flight plan, fuel, and some alternates in case of emergency diversions.
Yeah.
So we land at the specific airports that we are authorized.
Yeah. Because I do remember from the same video I mentioned before, the pilot said that, don't worry, because when we're flying, we have so many alternative airplanes we can land in.
Yes,
You won't have to. So
Yeah.
that's true?
that's
Even
true.
here?
That's true, actually.
Oh,
yes.
so whenever you're going on journey, you always have alternative airports.
Always,
Oh.
always.
And I was talking about the pilot before the video I was watching, and he did mention they have alternative. But we also hear stories about airplanes on holding patterns for so many hours. Is that within like the schedule, or is that something?
Actually, it depends on the traffic of the airport facility. If
Okay.
it's busy,
Yeah.
sometimes we enter holding, or in case of you have to troubleshoot a emergency issue, you have to enter a hold. So you will get more relaxed. You have more time to shoot an approach or to shoot a landing.
Yeah. And so what kind of circumstances that make you go to a different airport?
Let's say weather phenomena,
Yeah.
and sometimes emergency, declaring emergency.
So from your experience, which airports have you found it had a lot of weather problems that you had to kind of take different routes?
Mostly India.
India.
Yeah,
Okay.
India, because they have this monsoon season. I think it starts in May.
Oh,
It's like about 3 to 4 months, something like this.
and then that's something you always got to keep in mind because you can
Yes, you have
switch
to
airports.
avoid a lot of clouds, a lot of weather. So
Yeah.
you have to consider taking more fuel with you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And just to make our audiences feel assured, there's a lot of fuel to go by, right?
Yeah.
So many hours.
Of course. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So many hours after your
It
journey ends.
depends actually on the aircraft type, because aircraft types like small, big aircraft,
Yeah.
it has like bigger tanks, it carries more fuel.
Yeah, because honestly, the one thing I hate about traveling with family members, and this happened only once, we got into a holding pattern for I think 45 minutes.
Yes.
And then family members were like, "Are they gonna run out of fuel? Are we gonna fall down from the airplane? What's gonna happen?"
No,
So let's
yeah.
debunk that myth right now.
Actually, a holding pattern, it has some fuel. So the company provides the fuel for you
Oh, okay. Yeah.
regarding the holding pattern. So everything is planned.
Okay. And I do want to circle back to your studying as a pilot. I want to go back to what was the most difficult thing outside of, studying meteorology? Outside of that, what was something about the airplane itself so difficult to study?
Airplane itself, actually, airplane, you have to have some flying skills.
Okay.
You have to train, for takeoff and landings. Actually, I didn't have any problem regarding flying.
Yeah. 99% of the people watching are going to be jealous of you now, envious, because I know so many people, if their flight is in a month, they can feel anxiety right now. And then you, mashallah, just
It's خلاص, it's our job,
yeah. And speaking of it becoming a job, do you still have the same passion and love back when you were a 10-year-old kid who wanted to fly as you do
Of
now?
course, actually, every flight is different. Every flight is a new story.
Yeah.
Every flight you experience, and you gain more knowledge actually
Yeah.
from the pilot who's next to you. The captain.
Yeah.
He's more experienced, so we share information together.
Yeah, it's like there's never a journey that is the same, right? Even if it's for
No.
the same destination,
No, actually.
the road there is always different.
No.
Yeah. We do have to take a very quick break, but we'll come right back. And I'm going to ask you all about airplane stuff to make our audiences feel more assured, because I know a lot of people have questions on the flying itself. So stay tuned. We'll come right back. And we're back. We are joined by pilot Mohammed Dashti, who is going to be educating our audience, I would say, and maybe putting their nerves to risk. Inshallah. I do want to thank you again for being with us. I do want to thank the audience for staying tuned. And I do want to ask you a question about what is, in your opinion, the hardest part of being a pilot?
The hardest part of being a pilot, actually, your social life will get less.
Oh,
Yes. So, you will be busy flying and busy working, focused on your job.
so in average, how does your month look like,
Averagely, let's say I fly around 75 to 90 hours per month.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
This is
kind of,
regarding, regarding seasons.
oh,
Like summer season will increase, winter season will decrease.
oh, why is that? Because a lot of people
Yes.
travel through summer.
Yes.
I had the different misconception about it because it's so hot now. I thought people changed. Now they fly more during winter and they come. But it's-
Actually, they fly through summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So nobody wants to stay with the
No,
heat. Yeah.
no.
And for average, you said 70 hours per month. So
Yes.
that makes it hard to, stay with friends, go to gatherings and stuff.
Sometimes, but I mean, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's manageable.
Yeah. But, at least you get to experience the world, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
of course. Of
there's
course.
always a
Of course.
balance of equations.
Of course.
Yeah. And the first time you flew the airplane, how was the emotional toll of that moment?
As a jet or as a small aircraft?
I mean, for me, someone who kind of doesn't know the differentiation between the two, you can answer for both of them.
Let's say a small jet. It's only me and the instructor, no
Yeah.
passengers.
Yeah.
So I think it's more relaxed.
Yeah.
And as per the jets, you have passengers, so you have to be more responsible.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And going outside of having the instructor and your co-pilots, do you remember the first solo
The first
flight you got
solo flight I had was back in 2021.
Okay,
It was on 14th of July.
mashallah.
Yes, I remember the date exactly.
Yeah.
It's like my second birthday.
Yeah.
And I had my solo flight. The instructor stepped out of the aircraft, and I had to take off and come back in a circuit to land the aircraft. So that's the first time I landed the aircraft and took off alone.
Mashallah.
After that, you will get your first wing and your first stripe.
So how many hours were you in the air for that flight?
It's around like 20 minutes only.
Oh, mashallah.
It's only a small circuit. And
I thought you were just going and then coming right back, but 20 minutes is fairly, for someone who's actually new and doing this by themselves, it must have felt way longer than that.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it does. It did. But before that, you will have a lot of training regarding the takeoffs and landings.
Yeah. And honestly, hearing you mention the training so much and emphasizing the training, I think gives viewers some assurance that there's a lot of protocols that go for pilots in these kind of stuff.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And speaking for pilots, I do have one, a little bit of a tidbit and a little bit of nugget of a question.
Yeah.
Do you always eat the same kind of foods or is it different?
No, it's different.
Even different from the passengers?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to imagine it's more well done steaks and
Yeah, it's because of like two of you won't get food poisons at the same time.
okay.
So one will be incapacitated, the other is okay to fly the aircraft. That's
Yeah.
why we don't eat the same.
Oh, so if there's a food that's, have some bad seasonings, then the other wouldn't have gotten that one.
Yes, exactly.
And what's your favorite kind of meal that you've had on airplane?
I bring my own food actually.
Oh.
Yes, I
Yeah.
bring my own food.
Yeah. So for me and a lot of my friends and family will always take fast food before airplanes. You're not that kind of person.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes. Well,
Sometimes.
I mean, it's reassuring to hear that, because a lot of people fear that they're going to have some stomach pains, whatever. But have your fast foods on the airplanes. Before the airplanes, I mean.
You can, I mean, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
And let's go back to your role as a pilot. What is the one thing in the cockpit that it's your favorite thing?
I think to prepare the aircraft.
Oh, okay.
As I mentioned, every day is a new day. Every flight is a new story.
Yeah.
You will experience new weather, new landings. Every time you will have like, let's say, some minor failures
Yeah.
that you will get to know and build your knowledge and
Yeah.
experience from.
Yeah, and honestly, I'd imagine the views are
Oh,
going to be astonishing.
the views are exceptional actually. You fly through clouds every time. It's different. You see the sunset and the sunrise. It's different every time. It hits me.
Hey, mashallah.
Yes.
And do you ever have that moment of like, oh wow, I'm up in the skies now and I'm actually piloting all of this?
I think only the first days as a pilot.
Yeah.
But now I got, let's say, used to it. Kinda.
Yeah. And speaking about passengers, I want to divert this, segment into passengers. What is something about flying that a lot of passengers don't really know about?
A lot of passengers do not know about the effort we put into preparing the aircraft
Yeah.
and we do not start the engines unless we check everything. I mean, crew briefings, system checks, fuel, weather, you name it.
It's an entire process.
Yes, entire process.
Yeah. And speaking of that process, because a lot of audiences do have a lot of fears of that, that process goes way before you step into the airplane, right?
Yes,
Like,
of course.
yeah.
It's like you sit with both of you as like pilots. You discuss the weather en route,
Yeah.
the fuel that you will carry, the alternates, and so on.
Yeah. And, speaking of the weathers and the type of weathers you encounter, what was your favorite kind of weather condition to go? Is it the cloudy, rainy, night,
I
day?
think it will be on winter season.
Oh, why is
Winter
that?
season because the aircraft will have more performance and more power
Yeah.
to climb. Because in summer the air pressure will decrease,
Okay.
so the performance will drop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then it's like winter, the performance will increase.
Yeah. And do you personally have like some rituals before going to the airplanes? Like, I know people like to do some routine stuff before they do their jobs. Are you one of those?
No.
Because I know for a lot of people, and especially because watching TVs and documentaries about pilots and stuff, a lot of them feel like, I wouldn't say rigid, but a lot of them like to keep very specific routine. Like they tuck their shirts some way, they like to eat certain foods, they like to stay on certain paths. They don't like changing anything before they step into the airplane.
Actually, I think I'm a coffee guy. I will
Oh,
take my
yeah.
coffee before flight.
I mean, honestly, we kind of share that. We both share that, I'm a coffee guy. I can't function any day without coffee. So it's very assuring to know that,
Yeah, we have to take
yeah.
coffee. We drink a lot of coffee actually in the
Yeah.
aircraft.
Well, caffeine is good for you, right?
Yes.
That's not an endorsement, but it, it is good for you. Yeah. And for the journeys that you took, what is your favorite destination? Is that, could you give us that answer?
Favorite destinations? Let's say Beirut, Lebanon,
Yeah.
and Trabzon, Turkey,
Yeah.
and Colombo.
Colombo.
Yeah, Colombo, Sri Lanka.
Ah.
Yes.
So is there something specific about these roads, like the views, or what is so?
It's yes, views. I think it's the landing challenging.
Oh,
Yes,
but in a fun way, right?
and yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I have been to Beirut and I have been to Trabzon before, I know those journeys with their views are so beautiful. Do you like to fly during the day, during the night? How are you?
Actually, in summer, I would like to fly during nighttime
Yeah.
because of the heat. And winter, yes, I would like to fly like daytime
Daytime.
or nighttime. It's okay.
Yeah.
It won't make a difference actually.
Yeah, because I know for a lot of people, my friends especially, they like to always, book flights that are early in the morning because according to them, the flight crew have just started their shift, so they're not tired. Is that true, or is that?
No, it's not true. Most of the commercial flights they start morning time because of the airport slots. It's
Oh.
like a parking
Yeah.
timing, and you have to go in, go out as fast as you can.
Yeah. And speaking of going in and out as fast as you can, do you still have jet lags, or is that something out of the?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Still,
Oh.
yes.
For a lot of people who are very afraid of flying, what do you have to tell them?
Actually, the traveling through air is the most safest way to travel.
Yeah.
It's safer than cars, ships,
Yeah.
trains.
Yeah, because I keep hearing this word or this phrase for a lot of the videos that I watch. Pilots keep saying that you are more in danger of going to an accident in the car going to the airport
Yes,
than you
that's
are
actually
within.
true.
Yeah.
It's 99% safe. There's nothing to worry about actually.
Yeah, and honestly, like people here, whenever an airplane has an accident or something, because it happens one, but they don't realize that there are, thousands and hundred thousands of airplanes every day.
Yeah, it's we have a lot of traffic
Yeah.
through Europe and the Gulf countries
Yeah.
passing through to go to Europe. So it's safe. It's very safe. and that air traffic controllers do a very great job of keeping us safe.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, thank all of them,
Yes.
for making sure that every part of the journey is safe.
True.
And let's go back to those young kids, the people who are 10-year-olds now, like you were,
Yes.
who want to go and follow your footsteps. What do you have to tell them?
It's a nice job. You have to be like committed and like to be, let's say, dedicated to that job
Yeah,
and to that passion.
yeah.
You have to love that passion.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that advice could go to any field, right? You always got to have the passion to do what you want
Yes.
in order to succeed in it.
Without passion, there's no.
There's
succeed.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do want to leave you with one question, but I think it's a very important question on the Untold is what does flying mean to you?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
I think that perfectly, encapsulates the episode, freedom to do what you want, freedom to do wherever you want, go wherever you please. And honestly, thank you again for this lovely interview.
You're welcome so much.
I know I've tired you with these questions, so I do not want to thank you
My
again
pleasure.
and again.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that was all the time we've had with pilot Mohammed Dashti. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come right back. Unfortunately, that was all the time we've had on The Untold. This was another great time to be with Mohammed Dashti, who talked to us all about aviation. Hopefully, our audience are now assured, feeling safe, feeling secure whenever they're stepping foot onto their airplane. And for that, I do want to thank Mohammed Dashti once again for today's episode. With that in mind, that was all the time we've had on The Untold, and we'll see you on the next one.